Did you know one polite phone call could quietly open the door to nearly every online account you own? That's exactly what almost happened to Martin. There were no threats, no shouting, and no demands for money. The scam worked because it sounded completely ordinary. It began on a quiet Tuesday evening. Martin answered a call from a woman who introduced herself as Nina from the billing department of a streaming company he had used years earlier. She spoke calmly and professionally, explaining that an old premium subscription had been renewed by mistake because of a billing error. The company, she said, was contacting former customers to issue refunds before closing inactive accounts. Martin was surprised, but interested. Then Nina mentioned his full name, his email address, and the last 4 digits of a credit card he had once used with the service. Hearing accurate information immediately lowered his guard. She apologized several times for the inconvenience and assured him the refund process would only take a few minutes. Instead of asking for banking information, Nina instructed Martin to open his internet browser and type a website address exactly as she read it aloud. The page looked identical to the company's official website. The logo was perfect. The colors matched. Even the customer support links appeared genuine. Martin entered his username and password. After a brief pause, the page displayed an error message saying the system was temporarily unavailable. Nina calmly explained that scheduled maintenance occasionally interrupted the verification process. She apologized once again and suggested trying a second time. This time, everything appeared normal. A confirmation message thanked Martin for verifying his account and informed him that his refund would arrive within a few business days. Nina wished him a pleasant evening and ended the call. The next morning, nothing felt pleasant. Martin tried signing into his streaming account, but his password no longer worked. Moments later, password reset notifications began filling his email inbox. Shopping websites, cloud storage services, and several online accounts all showed suspicious login attempts. The fake refund website had done exactly what it was designed to do. It captured Martin's username and password. Because he had reused that same password across several websites, the criminals immediately began testing it everywhere they could. They weren't breaking into accounts through advanced hacking. They were simply trying a password Martin had willingly entered himself. Fortunately, Martin acted quickly. He recovered his email account before the attackers locked him out completely. He changed every password connected to his online accounts, enabled 2-factor authentication, and contacted the streaming company using the phone number listed on its official website. The representative confirmed his worst fear. The company had never called him. There was no billing error, there was no refund program. The website he visited wasn't theirs. Investigators later explained that scams like this are carefully planned. Criminals gather personal details from previous data breaches and publicly available information. Those small pieces of real data make fake customer service calls sound believable. Instead of creating panic, they build trust. Once victims voluntarily enter their login credentials into counterfeit websites, attackers quietly attempt to access email accounts, shopping profiles, cloud storage, and anything else protected by the same password. Martin completely changed the way he managed his digital life. He began using a password manager to create unique passwords for every account. He enabled multi-factor authentication whenever possible. Most importantly, he stopped trusting unexpected phone calls, even when the caller already knew personal information. His experience became a warning for everyone around him. Friends admitted they probably would have followed the same instructions because nothing about the conversation sounded suspicious. That is exactly why this scam succeeds. It doesn't rely on fear. It relies on confidence, patience, and professional presentation. Always remember that a familiar logo, a friendly voice, and accurate personal details are never proof that someone is legitimate. Whenever you receive an unexpected call about your account, end the conversation politely and contact the company yourself using the official website or customer service number you find independently. A few minutes of verification can prevent weeks of stress and protect your identity from criminals who depend on trust more than technology. This is Scam Breach, Expose the Lie, Stop the Scam, Protect Your Money. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. We will see you in the next breach. Until then, be blessed.